those of you who are familiar with that intersection recognize it. A little tip for you that'll save you from getting potentially getting hit in a T-bone. Okay. I'm pretty comfortable doing the posted here. The road is actually not too bad a shape. Now, on the same token, there's no harm in, alright, see what that person did. You always got to be looking for that. That's a reason why you don't want to be passing, especially when it's curving. This vehicle here, it pretty much almost disappeared into the background until we were close to it, because it's just a perfect color, overcast, wet roads, no headlights. I'm gonna rest my right down. Now you'll notice I kind of brought my right shoulder down. Okay, got my hand in my 5 o'clock dog. I still have both hands on the wheel. Okay, so we're gonna start slowing down because we got that speed zone coming up. Now, a little tip I'll give people is like right here. Okay. I'm going to bring my hand back, drop it down in the M section, which is a low, which is supposed to be where it could operate manually, it could adjust its gears, okay? And the advantage of that is I'm using the engine and the transmission to slow the vehicle down, okay? And if you do have one hand, especially if you happen to be driving a manual transmission, you want to make sure you have a good grip with your unoccupied hand, okay? Since obviously I'm in North America, everything is left drive. If you have the right drive, it'd be the other way around. Scan this intersection. I'm good. I'm back on the gas. Now I don't hit the gas. I don't hit the brake unless I absolutely think it's necessary. Okay, if it happens to be one of those intersections where it needs a little extra caution, sure, I'm going to slow down for it. But typically, if the light's been green for a while, you want to let your foot off the you do want to let your foot off the accelerator, let your car slow down a little bit. Okay, get your foot over top of the brake in case you do need it. And if it looks good, then you go back over to the gas and get yourself back, get yourself up to speed. And you're good. And that practice there works pretty much no matter what your weather is. You should be doing that. Yeah, bring my speed down a little bit. Another thing where that downshift comes in handy is, let's just say you got to just adjust your speed just slightly. You don't want to be the person who causes that chain reaction of brake lights, okay? Yeah, drop your, again, you can drop it down, let the transmission and the engine do the work for you, okay? You're not going to do any damage as long as you're not, driving at excessively high speed and you go to an extremely low gear, okay? In most cases, newer transmissions, they won't allow it. I mean, now if you had a transmission from, say, probably about 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, yeah, it would be possible to go into a very low gear, possibly race out the engine, but pretty much anything that's maybe mid-1980s and up, it won't allow you to go too low of a gear, okay? Especially modern transmissions, because now the computer's going to control it. So you notice you got this stripe here, okay, going across. That's from a snowplow. That's another risk hazard you got to be keeping an eye out for. That's something else that can take you and pull you around. And when it comes to snow plowing, anybody if you know anybody that does own or do snow plowing, make sure they clean up after themselves. They are required to. Okay, they get caught leaving all the trails of snow across the road like that. That can definitely get you a citation